Hello and welcome to a special edition of Alley Talk. I'm your host Matt Watson, joined alongside Kylie, making her Alley Talk debut. What up?
What's up?
So we have some Phillies baseball for the first time in a long time. In case you are looking to watch, it is available on the MLB Network as well as MLB TV. But for copyright reasons, we can't show the game on our stream. So we have MLB Game Day
Uh,
for those who might not have any access to MLB Network and stuff like that. So we're gonna hang out. We're just gonna talk Phils as stuff happens. We'll talk about it. Feel free to leave comments and any thoughts upcoming on the season, what's happened so far. If you want to go after any of the remaining free agents, stuff like that. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna introduce our good friend Tommy into the stage. What up, dude?
Matt, Kylie, how you guys doing?
Doing
Good. How
good.
are you?
Good. Hear me all right?
Yeah,
Yep.
you sound good. Yeah. You
Always have
guys
to
ready for
ask.
some baseball?
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
I was excited to see that Whit Merrifield leading off, like right off the bat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just awesome.
I can't wait. I love the fact that Johan Rojas is playing today and batting second. I cannot wait to watch his at bats. Old friend Scott Kingery starting left field today. Is this the year Kingery finally gets back to the roster?
No.
No.
Yeah, he's got a lot. It's an uphill
He's got a
battle
lot of
just to
competition.
make the roster.
I mean, hey, if he plays well, he could get that last bench spot. I mean, I know it's a crowded competition, but just got to ball out.
I do want to talk about that too at some point because I'm all of a sudden really falling in love with Wilson.
Weston Wilson.
Dude.
Weston Wilson. I don't know. Would you rather have him or Jake Cave?
Well, the thing is, you need another lefty off the bench. So, like, you're not going to pinch at Stubbs because, he's the backup catcher. So you need at least one left-handed bat off the bench. I would rather have Cody Clemens than Jake Cave, but
Yes.
Jake,
Me too.
Cave is a spring training legend, so.
Yeah. It's very true.
So for those who are watching, feel free to let us know what you're thinking heading into this game. Are you just overall excited? Is there anything you're looking to see? Any player that you're looking to watch today? Let us know. I'm excited for everything.
I think Witt is going to get the most attention just because of who isn't in the lineup and because he's, I guess, the freshest and biggest face of this offseason. But Colby Allard is going to be really interesting to look at too, right off the bat.
Yeah, Howard's lefty, right?
I think so.
I think he's lefty because obviously, like with rotation depth, if somebody gets hurt, you just plug in. But it's kind of nice to have another lefty option with Suarez and Sanchez, and maybe Jordan Montgomery.
Yeah, right.
Here's hoping. That's been my agenda since 2022 trade deadline.
Kylie needs this for the brand.
So bad.
All right. We are just a couple minutes away from first pitch here. I think the game's a 107 start, which I absolutely despise.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Orioles Red Sox has already started.
Why can't we take after our friends down south and or north, depending on where you're looking at it?
Technically north for me.
Yeah, so you're closer to Baltimore than you are Philly.
Significantly.
I think we both are.
Yeah, you both are. Yeah, I'm the only local resident of this fine ball club that we have here.
Yeah, the amount of times I get asked why I'm a Phillies fan, just not being from Philadelphia. But
yeah,
I don't know. Your dad picks a team, and then that's the team you watch.
There you go.
Yeah, I get it consistently because, here there's Nats, Orioles, but neither team was particularly good when I was growing up, and my entire family's from Philly, so.
There you go. That's all you need.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even have the Nats until I was in 8th grade, so
yeah,
it wasn't an option.
Yeah, I was like,
I think I'm older than you.
Yeah, but it was like, it was what, 2005?
2007, 2008, I believe. Might have been 2006.
Something like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was
Montreal was top.
barely.
I mean, I love the Expos uniforms. We were talking about the
Who
Blue Jays
doesn't?
uniforms. I love the Expos uniforms, and if they're gonna add another team, I would love to see the Expos come back.
Have they been talking expansion at all? I know they talked about it in the NBA, but
They're talking Salt Lake City and Nashville were the two that I saw.
interesting.
I
Okay.
think Jeff Passan said something yesterday during the Dodgers Padres game that those were the two that were most likely going to be the expansion teams in like I think 2028, 2030, something like that. I forget what he said, but something like that.
Tennessee would be a good one just because the Braves at this point, like,
They control that whole area.
right, it's like 9 states are all Braves fans. Just because there's no other teams in the South. Well, in the Sun Belt there anyway. Other than the Marlins, but
Nashville's just a good it's just a good area in general. Like you have so much
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
do. You have the Titans, you have the Predators. Maybe look at a basketball team too. But it's like a growing area as to where if you threw in a team, I think it would do well.
Yeah, and it's such a baseball's so huge in Tennessee too. But that city's changed so much over the last like 5-6 years. They've built it up unbelievably so. So just add another team in there. Why not?
Oh, here we go. First
First
pitch.
pitch.
Whit Merrifield taking a pitch. All right, I already love it. The Chase Elliott approach. You also
I'm
get the first
delayed.
pitch.
No.
We have Phillies baseball. This is so exciting.
They just showed up. They just showed the Blue Jays starting fielders. I am way delayed.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Hey,
There
way
we
to
go.
take Whit. Way to take Whit. And nothing is better than game day when like you can't get to a TV or like you don't have good connection on your phone, so you just pop up game day to try and keep up with what's going on.
Yep.
And then I don't know if you guys saw like last year they added like the 3D model thing for it,
Yeah.
which was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I don't know how they managed to do that, but as Merrifield rolls over 1-3,
All right, that just happened. So
and Johan Rojas taking a strike. Wow, what a bust signing! Can't even get a
Yeah.
hit in spring training. Pack it
Well,
up.
is he wearing 3?
He's wearing 9.
9?
Yeah, which not a bad number.
No.
Okay, sports number.
Don
I
Brown.
like it.
Yeah, Tom Brown.
We end up talking about Don Brown like every time we do one of these things.
Every stream.
Don't forget Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I remember when he got traded here and he carried the team for like 2 weeks after
Oh my
McCutcheon went
God.
down. Where were you when
Non-stop
Jay Bruce
homers.
saved the season?
Legend.
2-2 count for Johan Rojas.
He just got 0-1. 1-1 for me.
Although he just took a fastball down the middle.
Swing at those.
And Johan Rojas down on strikes. Not the best way to start. My good friend. And that brings in Mundo Sosa. Do you guys think we'll get more Sosa in the outfield this year at all? Or do you think it's kind of just locked that he's playing infield only?
I think it's a lock that he's playing infield only.
Yeah, and Merrifield will slot into any outfield position they need. So
Yeah.
I don't know why you have to do it.
Which
But-
kind of sucks because I really liked seeing Sosa in center field last year. Ooh,
It was
that
fun.
did-
It was a fun experiment that they did.
Center field's gonna be interesting this year.
Very. Just
Yeah.
need Rojas's bat to just get there. That's all you need.
They threw him a curveball, which is
Yeah.
It's all right. It's his first curveball this spring.
first. Yeah.
Mundo Sosa. Yeah, I was at one of the spring training games where he was in center field, and it was a fun look. Like it's just kind of like this isn't normal. And Sosa strikes out.
That was pretty quick first.
A nice 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah.
Go to
And
the
the
Phils.
season's already over.
Can't hit in the NLCS. Can't hit in spring training. It's over.
Baseball is so back.
We might as well just pack it up.
I know.
Rebuild the team. Trade Harper. It's over. Yikes. All right. Well, nothing like giving Colby Howard no run support to start. Welcome to the Phils, Colby. This is how we do it around here.
So I just got a text saying the season's over.
Yeah, we're so back.
It's so back. I've missed it.
All right.
Where are my perfectly legal Oriole streams?
I'm wondering if Pache has any options left. Probably not at this point, right?
I think he does.
Maybe
but-
one.
Yeah.
I just think that'll be interesting because you're gonna have like who? You're gonna have like Weston Wilson, Cave, Pache, and like I guess the signing of Whit Merrifield kind of makes all of them potentially redundant. So like without what I should say is it'll be interesting to see what they do when Brandon Marsh comes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at that point, one of those guys, I don't know. I know we've talked about the Rojas thing to death, but
It's something to talk about.
yeah, honestly though, bringing in Merrifield and having a couple other guys with a little more professional experience or major league experience, I should say. I wouldn't be shocked if they started Rojas at AAA just to get him like everyday reps
I agree.
I'm with you. Yeah.
and just kind of ride Apache for a month or two.
Yeah, especially with like someone like Merrifield instead of somebody who maybe, I guess exactly what you said, less experience. Like it can help Rojas in a sense at the major league level already, but Dombrowski literally made no guarantees of where he was going to start out the season. So
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's probably that's got to be the biggest storyline for this team right now.
yeah.
There's really nothing else. Everything else is solidified for the most part.
Yeah.
It's Colby Allard, 1 pitch, 1 out. Love him already.
Cy Young.
Yeah, no, you know what? Left the Braves factory, came to the Phils.
See?
Beautiful.
Who can't we fix?
Scott Kingery.
Yeah.
Rodolfo Castro with the putout. Infamously traded for Bailey Falter last season.
I felt so bad for Falter.
Yeah, watching his former team celebrate when he was in the Pirates dugout, that was brutal.
Uh-oh.
I guess it was 2 years ago. I went to that World Series game that got rained out.
On
So
Halloween?
we're just kind of milling around the stadium, and we were like, "Oh, let's go to the casino for a little bit." Like, what, you know? And Bailey Falter had his own roulette table, just like camping out. I'm like, "Oh,
amazing.
right, you're not on the playoff roster."
Oh man.
Goals right there.
Strike down the middle. Is he wearing Jake Arrieta's number?
49?
Oh man.
There we go. All right, well, a 1-out single for Bo Bichette. All right. And I'm gonna add Sean into the feed. What up, Sean?
Hey Sean.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Sean?
How's it going?
It's going well. Phillies are already losing. It's over. Season's
Season's
over.
over.
Pack it up.
Little Boba single right up the middle. Nothing to be surprised about there.
Well, that one we went 1-2-3 in the first, so we're back.
Yeah.
Adley Rushman with the moonshot?
That's a fantasy target of mine this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking a big game for
Look,
preseason.
I had
Oh,
the
that went
best
dead center.
team in our fantasy league last year, and I got cold on the first week of the playoffs, and that ruined it. I would have won the chip.
Yeah. Well, I think I finished in like 4th. I can't even remember.
I don't even have my first round pick. I traded that.
Oh God.
I traded it for Snell, which proved to work. It's
Still
just
a free agent.
which is crazy.
I'm just staying away from Zach this year. Zach, I feel like at least the first year, Zach would just bully me into trades, and it just made my team worse. Be like, wow, how couldn't you take this? I'm like, well, I guess when you put it like that.
And a 4-pitch walk to Justin Turner.
Just because a trade sounds good doesn't mean it's the right one for you.
No.
Yeah, well, last year I traded Juan Soto for Lindor because I had too many outfielders and I did not have a shortstop. And Soto was like struggling big time. So I was like, why not? And then as soon as I do it, Soto flips the script. He's killing it. Lindor was kind of cold. I was like, ugh. But when
Great trade.
you have depth, you have depth. So
Mm.
True.
I traded for Fernando Tatis like 2 days before they announced his suspension.
No.
That was bad.
yikes.
That's rough, buddy.
And there weren't like talks about it. Like that had not been leaked. He was just coming back from injury. Anyway.
That sucks.
Colby Allard could not find the strike zone. 7 straight balls.
He's got kind of like a Joe Blanton delivery. I like it.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he just walked back-to-back hitters on 4 pitches, and the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
Man.
Philly's got to make a trade now.
Yeah. Would you rather have Colby Allard or Jordan Montgomery? Comment below.
Yeah. Yeah, these comments have been nice so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did forget Bryce Harper wears number 3, but I do watch baseball.
Yeah, he got you there.
He did get me.
Day 1 of spring training, Tommy. Come on, man.
I know. I got to get back into it.
Hey, it's spring training for everybody.
I know.
That is true.
And Dalton Varsho with the bases loaded doubles down the line.
No.
On a ball, I would argue should have been snagged by Cody Clemens.
Yep.
2-0 Jays.
Bryce would have had it.
Bryce would have had it. Bryce would have turned triple play.
Yeah, nothing.
What
to worry
reason?
about.
I'll be nice and say yes. Yeah, that ball should not have gotten past Cody Clemens there.
Nope. I like Cody too.
Yeah. I mean, he had a
I'll
hero
give
ball
him that
right
he
there.
was shaded slightly inside.
Yeah.
True.
If he was hugging the line a little more, he definitely has that, but he was a step away. Still, should have had it.
At least knock it down. Keep everybody and move up 90 feet. But hey, it's spring training for everybody. I did not realize Isaiah Kiner-Falefa was on the Blue Jays now.
Yep. I forget the contract he signed, but he signed in the offseason.
Huh.
2
The
years,
Phillies-
$15 million.
Okay, that's not bad. Do the Phillies always wear gray when they traveled in spring, or is it always just the red jersey?
It was the red jersey, if I remember correctly.
Gotcha. I didn't know if they wore that for both home and away.
Yeah, it was the spring training kind of vibe, but that got ruined.
Thanks, Nike. Thanks,
Yay,
Fanatics.
City Connect.
It doesn't make any sense to me why there's a limit.
Doesn't make
Yeah,
any
so-
sense why there's a limit, why they're changing the jersey quality. I'm still not sure about the pant nonsense, but we'll see about that.
If Nike was smart enough, they would do a spring training jersey for every team, because not only does it give you more sales, it would get, if it's horrible, it gets people talking about how horrible it is. If it's good, it gets people talking about how good it is.
Yeah, it's good
And
marketing.
if they're really talking about supply issues, to me, like with my background in college athletics, like I'm used to hearing about supply issues with uniforms, at the D2, D3 level. It makes sense for those, in no offense to those levels,
Strikeout.
lower tier college teams. You're talking about Major League Baseball here. That's one of your top clients.
Yeah,
It's one of the biggest leagues in the country. And you're talking about supply issues with that?
can't happen.
Doesn't make sense.
You could literally go to a local Dick's Sporting Goods and buy pants that are better quality. Like,
Oh yeah,
if they wanted
Mhm.
to, they very well could. Kobe Allard with a nice strikeout of Connor Falefa there. But no, it's a joke. And the fact that they don't wear green on St. Patrick's Day anymore is a crime.
it is.
Mm.
It's a shame.
Those are awesome.
Hats are cool though. And a run was that a foul? Or did that?
What the heck was that?
That was weird.
All right, so a pass ball allows another run to score. Blue Jays take a 3-0 lead. Did Ramos just miss that? Yep. Look, I guess
I
it
thought
hit
it
him in the
was
face.
foul.
I thought it was tipped, but apparently not.
Smacked off the tip of his glove then.
Yeah, it kind of like hit him in the shoulder almost. I don't know. I can't. That's my eyes can't process that.
All right, so the first inning of Kobe Allard in a Phillies uniform is over. Couple strikeouts.
Yeah.
But he allowed 3 runs.
I sort of
Spring
give him a
training
pass because
begins.
Cody should have had that, and that should not have been a wild pitch, or a pass ball, but
Huh. Well, we head to the top of the second. Phil's down 3-0 here in spring training. Hopefully, you didn't bet Philly's money line, or if you did, you might be sweating this one out a little bit.
And if you are,
Already.
why are you? It's spring training.
you can't bet player props, which kind of upsets me because I was going to bet on a Whit Merrifield hit.
Mm.
Nate Pearson in the game for Toronto. We'll get Clemens, Wilson, and Dahl if the Phillies can scrum up a hit here. What are you guys' thoughts on Nola going tomorrow? Kick off.
Can't wait to see that.
Solid way to start the home stretch for spring training, starting with one of your aces on the mound.
It'll be another one too that the internet will overreact to if he looks rough.
First
Oh, yeah.
inning home
Yeah.
run.
If
yeah.
Nola lets up 2 runs tomorrow on the first, or 3, like Allard, we will
Just like-
definitely be hearing about it.
2 solo shots immediately. Like, oh god.
Come on. I need to see
First
the
time he
World
lets up a
Series.
ball, someone's going to say we should have signed Snow.
Yeah. There's
he
still
still
some
can.
big names out there. Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I wish we could trade Taiwan Walker. But
I was perfectly fine never seeing the Diamondbacks field ever again. Chase Field. I was perfectly fine just never seeing it again until the actual games play. I didn't need to see the World Series. Just
I feel you there.
didn't need to see it. I was there Game 5, the NLCS. I didn't need to see it anymore.
All right.
Horrible
Cody, let's go again.
stadium, by the way.
oh, so you went down there?
Yeah, it was at Game 5 of the NLCS.
That's awesome.
At least they won that game.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
God. It was cool. It was the outside of the ballpark was really different than what I'm used to, because it's the NLCS. Why are you not having stuff outside? Why are you not around?
Right.
Wasn't that hot. It was 90 degrees, but it felt like 80.
Like a nice dry heat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, why are you not outside? Like,
Well, Arizona's made up of
Listen.
retired people.
it
Nobody
was
gets
cool
down
to
in the
go out
parking
there
lots like they
and
do here.
see Arizona, but it was just the baseball atmosphere there was horrible.
Clemens fouling one off right down the middle. 1-1 count.
He just
At least
changed
he's
his
swinging
number.
down the middle. Somebody's got to swing at a pitch down the middle.
Braves up 4-0 on the Diamondbacks. Marlins up 2-1 on the Cards. Looks like the Yankees are threatening against Detroit. St. Louis up on New York. It's 2-1 count to Clemens. I wonder if Allard goes another inning or if he is done. I know they said like about 5 or 6 people were active and ready to pitch. So
I imagine
If
he'll
Thompson
probably
doesn't
get the
take him
second
out, he
inning.
should be fired as manager.
not the fire Thompson takes on day one.
You got to get it all.
Gotta get the bingo card in there. Full count to Clemens. And a work a walk. I like it.
Nice.
The Phillies went to a World Series and like not 40 games later, everyone's like, maybe we should fire Thompson.
I know.
It was like opening day last year. People were ripping him for the way that the bullpen performed when they blew the 5-0 lead against the Rangers. And I was like, oh, we're starting this already. It's day one.
Right.
Of course. Well, and there's always going to be talk about the leadoff hitter too with this group because you've got Turner now Merrifield and Schwarber that in theory could hit leadoff for you, and Stott if you want to throw him in there. But
I like Scott Madden.
Yeah,
I like Stott Turner one too.
Yeah.
I
Turner
agree.
behind Stott, you protect him a little bit. Stott's going to see more pitches.
yeah.
And then Harper.
Get Turner up there and then get into the meat of the lineup after.
Did I see some? Sorry, go ahead.
He'll lead off a little bit when he's playing, but I'm still not expecting him to get more than 40, 50 starts this year.
Weston Wilson with a big
So,
hack.
wow. Here's the thing, though.
Weston Wilson goes deep. There you go, Tommy.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, would you rather have
Wait.
that power off the bench or Jake Cave? I don't know.
That might have been
I
a
think it's
spring
a pretty
training
easy
homer,
answer.
but
Oh, sweet. Goodbye.
Just like
the Phils
that.
are on the board.
Nice line drive left field.
We're so back.
The money line bet survives thanks to Weston Wilson.
God. I need a break from gambling after that Super Bowl. Nothing went right.
Everything went right for me in the Super Bowl.
So I was using ESPN Bet, and I put in a $20 parlay for whatever it was. And I guess they were doing a promo where if you do whatever I did, you get like a bunch of $20 credits.
Yeah.
So I did that, and none of them hit, unsurprisingly, but they were all realistic, which really made me upset. And so I got a notification at halftime if Purdy and Mahomes both throw a touchdown in the second half. And I threw my other $20 in there, and I actually made $10. But
Hey,
There you go.
nothing hit other than that.
No.
So
The
this
only
is now
thing
the
that-
second year in a row Weston Wilson has hit the first Phillies home run of spring training.
look at that. Sean Stats
Fun
over
fact.
here.
Wow.
Adam Mack,
There we go.
first on it on Twitter.
Adam Mac Dash, Sean Nestor.
Oh, we already got some takes. I love Twitter.
Wouldn't be baseball without Phillies Twitter.
And I still refuse to call it X. Sorry, Elon.
Yep.
Not doing it.
Me too.
Amen to that.
I really hope we do see Weston Wilson more because he broke Reese's record for home runs in Lehigh, if I remember correctly.
Sounds right.
David
He
Dahl
went
on strike.
off in AAA this year.
Yeah, 30 bombs, 30 stolen bases, I believe.
Yeah.
David Dahl
And his
down
first
swinging.
major league hit was a blast in a no-hitter, which got outshine.
Oh my God, Scott Kingery bomb. He's back.
Wait, really?
Oh
Load
my
him.
God, I forgot the Wes Wilson home run was during the no hitter. I was there for that. I totally
Right?
forgot about that.
That's what you forget. Yeah. Wait, did Kingery actually go yard?
Scott Kingery's back.
Scotty
Wow.
Let's go.
Jetpacks.
Jeez.
Turn back the clock.
He has to earn a roster spot in my book, but if he does, I am so down for rooting.
Dude,
for
that
this
was a
kid. It's such a good story.
It would be a great comeback
Dead
story.
center.
Straightaway
Dead center.
center field, solid hit, out of the park.
He crushed that. Scott Kingery, welcome back to the Phils, kid.
And it's a tie ball game.
So then here's the question. When will Kingery get his MVP award?
Probably like 2024. Adolfo Castro at the plate.
I'm just picturing a scenario where Stott and I do not want this to happen. I'm picturing a scenario where Stott and Marsh go down on injuries, and it's Scott
I need
Kingery
you
and Whit
to
Merrifield
not-
leading the team to the World Series. I don't want that to happen, but I'm just picturing it now, and that would be something.
Does Kingery have to hit like 400 in spring training to make the team?
Kingery can't make an out.
Yeah.
he has to have a 1,000 on base percentage.
God.
Castro got into that ball a little bit, but it's gonna
Whoa.
hang up there for the final out. Or second out, rather.
I know they weren't
Got just
posting
a
odds
little
on
under
it, but would have been nice to take Kingery to hit a home run in this. Probably get some nice odds.
We are degenerates.
Yeah, I'm always like, I wonder how much I could have made if I had gambled on that. No, not
They
really.
should let you eat. No, they shouldn't. It's probably a bad idea.
Ramos Garcia with a nice knock.
There you go. There's a gap.
Making up for that error earlier in the game. And now Whit Merrifield getting his second crack at it.
I'm just saying, I would have bet on a Merrifield hit if they let me. So I need it to happen. Just so I don't look dumb.
Come on, Whit. Let's put a little whiz on it here.
There you go. We need to get Sean. We need to get you a Whiz Wit jersey
Oh yeah,
for Merrifield.
we're gonna make it
Custom-
happen this year.
Custom made. I would not be surprised if they did a shirt like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know
wasn't
they
it-
will.
It was the first thing the Phillies tweeted when they signed him, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. They're either going to sell it outside the ballpark or inside. Regardless,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to be sold.
100%.
It'll be sold.
Our homies out front.
If they were selling fake James Harden beards the second he got traded here, they're going to make that shirt.
2-1 count for Whit.
Interesting camera angle.
Yeah, these spring training broadcasts are always something.
I haven't seen anything worse than when it's on Phillies.com.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
never
just
great.
when they're doing the nice, cheap, easy broadcast there.
And
Set
a
up
double
a
for
full
Whit
monocam
Merrifield.
and just let it roll.
There you go. There's your hit.
Parlay or my bet hits.
Hey, all right, Whit.
I could have bet it.
Absolutely. What a sweet rip. Going opposite field into the gap. It's
Oh, yeah.
exactly what you want.
Are the Phillies back?
All right.
Phillies are back.
So if Rojas drives a run in, they certainly are.
Game day showed it as a double, but that was definitely a single.
Yeah, that was. It's the first day of spring training for the stat people too.
Yeah.
Everybody
Sorry.
get.
Just swipe second. No biggie.
It's all right, game day guys. But hey, if you ever need anyone, got a lot of experience doing live stats. I'm happy to jump in.
There you go. Sean putting himself out there for the MLB team.
Way to market yourself.
And they're going to a pinch. I say pinch. Going out of the pen to replace Nate Pearson. Johan Rojas will face Abadel Mendoza when we come back.
Get Pete Alonso off my screen, please. That's the Nationals.
Pete Alonso's one of those guys though, where if he was a Philly, we would all absolutely love him.
Oh,
Since he's not.
1,000%.
Would we though? Yeah,
I feel like we would.
we would.
We would.
It would mean
But
we wouldn't
because
have
he's on the
Reese,
Mets-
but we don't anyway now. But
That's how people have been with Schwarber too. Schwarber's been all around at this point, and every team, every fan base just adopts him.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah,
He's such a dad.
Yeah. Was that his interview? He came out and said he was going to be more aggressive this year. I'm like, I don't think that was the problem, dude.
That was not the problem. Just get on
just see
base.
a couple more pitches and get some dingers. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Over under Schwarber home runs this year.
Over
I'm at
whatever it
47.
is.
Yeah.
I'll take the over.
Phillies wins are at 90.5 right now. I guess I haven't checked since they signed Merrifield, but
Oh, I have no
It's
clue
still
what the
90
actual
and a half.
over-unders for sure. We're
it's still 90.5.
Last I saw.
I mean, they won 90 last year
Yeah.
without Harper to start the year, with Trey Turner not being very good the first half of the year.
That's putting it lightly.
We've talked about this. The Phillies haven't won 91 games since 2011.
This is the year.
This is it, hopefully. I guess why did I think Whit Merrifield would move the line, but I don't know. I kind of
Probably good
thought he
for a
would.
team.
Yeah, right?
I think he did.
And Johan Rojas back up the. Oh, they're gonna call him safe at second.
Okay.
I don't know what to call. I don't know if that's an
Hernandez approved.
error. Well, I guess we'll see what they ruled at. But
He's
Rojas punches
paralyzed.
back up the middle.
Oh yeah, we're in the lead. Woo!
Pitcher missed it. Second baseman missed it. I would call that an error.
I
I have a
would
feeling
too.
that's going to be a lot of Rojas this year.
Oh yeah, but I'm okay with that. Ball and play.
Junk ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Error.
Yeah, literally put the ball in play and magic happens. It's all just put the ball in play. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's the perfect guy for that
Oh, yeah.
because we've had boomer bust mentality for the past 2 years and fell pretty short. So I think just getting on base, just putting the ball in play is really going to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the speed we have now with Rojas, with Merrifield,
Exactly.
Stott, Turner. If you get those guys on base, yeah, you have the power, but you also have the ability to start moving around the base path.
Yep.
So our offense just becomes that much more dynamic if we just get guys on base and start moving them.
And you've got like Real Muto who can swipe 20 bags. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's This is one of the faster Philly teams. I remember. You might not think of it
He's
like that
a-
because
Oh yeah.
one of the faces
So-
is Schwarber, but
Oh my
But
god.
outside of Schwarber, everyone at least has the ability to steal.
yeah.
Schwarber
Yeah.
stole 10 bags in 2022, so like well,
More
he stole like
stolen
some
bases
free
than Mike
tacos.
Trout.
Yeah, Mike Trout's gonna steal 90 this year.
So here's something that's not fun, but it is spring training, so who cares? Spencer Strider went 2 innings, had 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and he touched 99 miles an hour with his pitches. So
Strider's on point.
that's lovely to see as a Phillies fan.
Not shocked.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah. Let
I
him
didn't
keep
think
throwing
it showed
gas
up
now.
like
If
that.
he
I
keeps
didn't
doing
think
that all
it'd be-
season, he'll run out eventually.
True.
Spring training, you don't need to flex your best stuff right now. You just need to get in shape for the season.
Although I don't think he's flexing his best. I think he just touches 99 with ease.
That is true.
Yeah.
It's all right. He's still scared of our fans, so who cares?
I'm not going.
It looks
Yeah,
like there might
I
be
mean-
a fair amount of Blue Jay fans wearing Merrifield jerseys there.
Yeah. I asked my uncle because he's a Blue Jays fan. I was like, "What are your thoughts on Whit Merrifield?" And he was like, "Dude's a hitter." That's all I need to know. Just hit.
I've been like for the last 6 trade deadlines, I've been begging for the Phillies to trade for him. This is not quite the same now that he's 35, but
Yeah.
Yeah, the value is not the same, but he's still got all the experience. He's still just as much of a gamer.
Vladdy.
what was the contract? It was a year 10.
8 with
1-8.
an option for next year.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think technically it's 7, and then he's got him $1 million buyout
Okay,
if we don't pick up the option.
gotcha.
So he's guaranteed 8.
It's like the same thing with not quite the same, but with Hoskins too. Like all these guys are signing these true 1-year deals, but like Hoskins has a player option for that second year in Milwaukee, so he
Welcome
can just
back.
bail if he wants.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that's his plan all along because, I mean,
Yeah,
Milwaukee doesn't look too great right now. And
Although they were looking better when he signed. 2 days later, they got
that's
rid of
true.
right.
That's true.
Bad for Reese after that.
I fully expect Reese, not just because I appreciate what Reese has done for the Phillies, but I really think Reese is going to have a really good season. And it sucks that it couldn't be with the Phillies because just the fit just was not there. But I don't know. That 1-year deal for Reese is going to be really good. He's going to get a big contract next year.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. It's a prove-it contract for him. He's coming off that injury. This is going to be his chance to show the league that he's healthy. He can still hit. He can still play. Next year, assuming that everything works out, he'll probably get a 4 or 5 year, maybe 6 year contract somewhere.
Yeah. He's going to DH
Oh,
for
I
them,
don't know
right?
about that.
6 will be
yeah.
a stretch, but I think 4 or 5 ain't bad.
I could see a 4 maybe. Yeah. No, yeah. Reese has to DH because
That's huge.
he's not a first baseman.
No. That's huge, though. Just being able to focus solely on hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wishing him well.
Thank God
And
he
then
didn't go
when
to
he does
Arizona.
get traded, I hope it's just not in the National League.
Yeah. Or to
He's
the
really one of the-
Yankees.
Yeah.
I couldn't
I wouldn't
see
mind.
Reese in the Yankee pinstripe. I just don't see that happening.
Kobe Allard with a 1, 2, 3 inning. Nice bounce back for him.
Yeah.
Cy
3
Young.
strikeouts, 2 innings.
That's what you want to see. If you have a bad inning, sometimes it's all about the response after.
I think he'll take that. Build off of that. So I know Thompson announced it's Allard today, then it's Nola, and then a mixture. I think it was of Sanchez,
Buchanan Monday, Sanchez
and
Tuesday.
Buchanan. There you go. Yeah. So I wonder how long it takes until we see Wheeler, Walker, um, Sanchez, Suarez. I wonder what the fit's gonna look like.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see what they do.
And then I'm sure you're
If I
gonna
were to
double up on
guess-
guys.
If I were to
Yeah.
guess, I would say Wheeler will pitch on Wednesday. It's the next home game after tomorrow. Line up your big guys for the home crowd, make it nice and easy, good fanfare.
I like that.
I wish there was some kind of stakes to spring training.
Somewhat.
Like what? What would
Just
you propose?
stakes. I don't know. Like, I mean, the All-Star game determined doesn't anymore, but the home field advantage for the World Series, like, I don't know. What if like the winner of both leagues in spring training automatically got 2 players to send to the All-Star game or something? I don't know. Maybe not my most thought, but
No, I mean I like where you're
It's a
maybe
thought.
they get like a some sort of tiebreaker.
yeah,
Uh.
that's the thing is you don't want to make it like too. You wouldn't want to make it too important, because then you're not giving the young guys a good opportunity to get some innings in. But it'd just be interesting if there were some sort of stakes, like even if it was just like, I don't know, a bonus for the players with the best record or something, or I don't know. You do like cool. You could do like spring training MVP, spring training, breakout, things like that. Give them a Toyota Camry or something. I don't know.
As long as it's not a RAV4.
I was just gonna say.
The official sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Clemens with a shot to right. And if it wasn't for that ridiculously tall wall, it would have been gone. But a nice double for Cody Clemens to start the third.
Let's go, Cody.
That should have been out. But we'll take that. Weston Wilson steps in after his 2-run shot earlier in this one.
I'm still behind you guys.
Well, I mean, game day's ahead of my stream. So
of us, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going off of both there. 2-0 count to Weston Wilson.
Curious to see, like, for my job, like on a national scale, like the viewership in the MLB is like as low as it's ever been.
Yeah.
But if you still look at the local markets from like a regional standpoint, like in Philadelphia at 7:00, the highest rated thing on TV within that like Delco market is still the Phillies game. Mm-hmm. So it's like also regional now. I just think it's really interesting to see if there are any new sponsors to come in this year. But who was it last year? It was RAV4, T-Mobile, WB,
Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A nugget of the game.
Surfside became huge.
Yeah.
Weston Wilson pops up there at first base.
Total bust. I like
Wes,
Cody
looks like
wearing
Jake's getting your
2.
roster.
Yeah, it's a good look for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And having him on the roster is just going to get Big Raj to come out to more games.
Keep him away from Nolan Wheeler. I don't want any funny business going on.
Right.
It's David Dahl wearing the Cole Hamels 35. Flies out the left. A crime that they're giving away Hamels' number.
I was just about to say that.
Maybe the Phillies will sign Cole Hamels.
Well, Cole Hamels' retirement night will take place this year at Citizens Bank, so.
June 21st against the Diamondbacks.
Oh, man.
Giving out 09 NLCS replica pennant rings.
Are they?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're giving out NLCS rings that day?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
What day is it? I'm getting tickets now.
June
there
21st.
June 21st. I have the 08 ring. I have the 2022 ring. I want the 2009 ring too.
Yeah, I have the 80 ring too.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I really want. That one's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The 81 is nice.
I got the 2008 one, but
You said June
80.
21st.
As Kingery goes down to an 0-2 count, homered earlier. As game day updates at the same time, it's now a 2-2 count. Beautiful.
June 21st. That's a Friday.
I will say on that ball 3, that was paint. Or that ball, I guess ball 1, but pitch 3. That was paint on the corner.
I've been so close to getting national season tickets while they're this bad, just to go and watch some Phillies games. I love that stadium too. I think it's the same architect that built Citizens Bank.
It looks so much like Citizens Bank.
Yeah, those two and Citi Field, I believe, are all like kind of the same team that built them.
Interesting.
But that's just, it's so cool. That stadium and everything around it, that area is blown up too. There's if anyone's ever looking for a road trip to go to a game, I know the Nationals aren't any good right now, but the Navy Yard down there is like bars, restaurants.
Awesome.
It's so cool.
Awesome. They have a bar called Tap 99, and
Yeah,
I talk about it all the time in the PSN group chat on the Philly side because I'm quite literally obsessed with it. But it's right across the street from where they play, and from Nats Park, and they have cocktails, IPAs, regular gross beer, wine.
regular gross beer.
They have so much stuff. They have it's like 9 different things per type of alcohol, and
Okay.
you can fill up your cup as many times as you want for as many ounces as you want. You pay by the ounce.
Oh man,
Yeah,
That could be
it's
dangerous.
incredible.
That could be
that's where we should go if we can get everyone to go to a Nats game.
PSN road trip.
Let's do it.
I am down. I will obviously help plan it. Like,
I mean, I know the Phillies are there in early April,
Mm-hmm.
which is B, and then I think September, which is such. Why couldn't they have picked a nice weekend in July or something?
yeah,
But we are in Baltimore in June 14th to 16th.
There you go.
There's another cool stadium.
Love Camden.
I got to get down there at some point.
It's
Camden
great.
Yards is freaking awesome. When I grew up going to that stadium, that ballpark.
The way that the right
Actually, though,
Orioles and
that
catch up.
September series is the last regular season series.
Could clinch
September
the National
29th,
League East.
Game 162.
Oh, that could be important. Or we would have the division locked up already. You never know.
Exactly.
We'll already have the division. We're going 162 and 0. I don't care. Oh, Nelson.
Nick Nelson.
I'm gonna say 161 and 1. We're gonna have one random loss to the. Who's it gonna be?
Athletics.
Pirates. It's gonna be the Pirates.
On a Bailey Falter perfect game.
Yikes. That would be something. Bo Bichette's second hit of the game. I feel like Bo Bichette is very slept on when it comes to like top shortstops in baseball.
100%.
The absolute hit machine. He's just swiped second base.
There you go. Yeah.
Defense is not good, but not as valued as it once was.
I think it's kind of the Toronto effect, really.
Yeah,
There
you
we
might be
go.
right there.
He's
Although
out. I
Vladdy's
don't
on the
care.
cover of the show,
That's okay. Never mind.
which was a weird choice in my opinion. Not to say Vladdy's not deserving, but the timing of it all, I don't know why it went to Vladdy this year.
Coming off a down year.
Yeah. Like the year prior when he finished runner-up in the MVP, that would have been the best year. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why they chose Jazz Chisholm last year either. Like, another weird choice.
I liked it because I like Jazz. He's just not the kind of player yet that I would put on the MLB game.
Correct. He's not selling extra copies.
No.
That's true.
That game's gotten so complicated. I used to play that like MLB The Show like 10 on the PSP. Simple, cut and dry. Now it's like you're managing 3 levels of, minor league ball, and it's too much for me now.
That's
Oh.
fair. Justin Turner
Oh,
with an
It
RBI.
passed me by.
Justin Turner doing Justin Turner things.
season's already over. You hate to see it.
This game is tied up at 4. Who took the over?
You know,
There's a solid
was
attempt by
gonna,
Edmundo there to try to get that.
I was gonna bet the under on runs. It was at 10.5. I was like, I'm not gonna bet on spring training, but if I were, I would pick the under, and that's why I don't bet during spring training.
Did anybody else find it weird last year that Sosa's so good at short, but just so bad at third
It's wild. Oh,
as an RBI double? It looks
It's
like
just a little
for
bit of that
Danny
extra
Jansen.
reaction time. You got a little more space at short.
Yeah,
So really quickly on Justin Turner though, I was curious because I knew I'd seen this. He's 39 years old. He's making almost $20 million this year
really.
because he signed a 1 year, $13 million with the Blue Jays, and then the Red Sox are paying him almost another $7 in dead cap for 24. So like this guy at 39 is just pulling in 20 mil.
Damn. Good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, 20 is a little much, but 13 for him, that is a solid amount for the experience he has and just the knowledge he brings to the game.
Oh yeah.
No, he was a very nice addition to them for them.
And plus, with all
Blue
the young
Jays,
guys the Blue Jays have, they might just need that veteran later in the clubhouse.
No, I would agree with that. Dalton Varsho, former Diamondback.
God, he also deferred his last contract with the Dodgers, so make that $22 million.
Look at this. Justin Turner, the king of getting money.
Yeah.
I don't know where that pitch missed.
Big getting money guy. Wonder how many prop bets I would lock in with $22 million.
I would say a fair amount. Nice stop by Garcia on that fourth pitch there. According to the game day, Dalton Varsho playing runs.
I wish I knew they were handing out rings that day, or else I would have bought tickets significantly earlier than when I did.
Is it sold out or just crazy expensive?
Pretty expensive. They're like,
Yeah.
I need to get 3 tickets, and they're like $70 where I sit. Castellanos would have had that.
Yeah, that was a rough play in right. Is that who's in right? Is that Dahl? Yikes.
Does the bank do standing room only seats?
They do.
Tickets?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they only
I
start
like
selling them once
Ashburn
this
Alley, but it gets
stadium's
really
sold
crowded.
out, but yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kiner Falefa with
Yeah,
an
there's
RBI.
no reason
single.
Dahl shouldn't have had that.
No, that ball's got to get caught.
Yep.
It's now 6-4 Toronto.
This is just like a real classic Nick Nelson.
Yeah, not looking good for
Mhm.
Nick Nelson. I know it's his first outing and all, but you would like to see a little bit. He doesn't even have an out yet.
It's a shame, too, because most of the hits aren't anything crazy. They're just little strokes finding the right spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and David Dahl did not help him out on that ball to right. But
No.
Nope. It still probably would have sent whoever scored home, but still.
yeah, you at least trade the out versus not having any outs and then the run score. Brutal. But hey, they're working on it. Wonder how much long. I mean, Nelson's only at 12, 13 pitches. So I wonder how long they let him go in this inning if he's not able to get any outs.
He's already allowed 3 runs.
Yeah, with a runner at third. Runner at
Yep. Out.
I don't. Yeah, I guess there's no replay in spring, is there?
Probably not.
Nah, probably not.
Well,
No need to
Ramos
slow
Garcia
this
is going to
down.
get credit for
I
that, but
gotta
I think
say,
the runner.
from that angle, I thought he got in there, but it's pretty close.
What inning are we in?
Oh, he's out.
Third?
Bottom
Ah,
three.
Bottom third, yeah.
I was gonna make a Rev fourth inning joke. Darn.
Next inning.
David Dahl could be interesting too. I know this has not been his inning, but I don't know. He's an all-star a few years ago. Well, I'll say a few years ago because it was 5 years ago now. But
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I like the Dahl addition just from a depth perspective, but I really don't see him
Yeah.
having much of an impact on the actual team this year.
yeah, there's not going to be room for him with Scott Kingery on the rise.
Correct, yeah. When
Exactly.
Kingery takes
Jetpacks
Scott's
and Wes
spot.
Wilson coming for your roster spots.
And a walk to Spencer Horwitz.
I guess, is there a world where both Cave and Pache don't make the opening day roster?
No.
Yes, I would say there is.
Really?
Well, they could get injured.
Well,
I think Pache would make it. Injury would be the only thing.
I don't know if he's not hitting well in spring. I think there's a possibility.
I guess what I'm thinking is it would be like a Weston Wilson Scott Kingery combo to replace them, but I don't know.
I mean, realistically, if Pache's not hitting well in spring training, and he's not going to start, it would benefit him to play every day in AAA.
Right. Oh man.
Is Nick Nelson banged up, or are they just trying to calm him down here?
No, dude, he's spending too much time at the beach.
Can you blame him? It's probably beautiful down there.
It's so nice down there. I went 1 year. It was incredible.
Can't wait to get down there in a few weeks.
I know.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be awesome. It's just like a constant breeze. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it down there when I was in Tampa for 4 years. Best time of year down there.
Really nice. On that note, though, I gotta head out. So
You're gonna miss the Rav fourth inning.
good timing, right?
Actually,
Perfect.
Kylie, before you leave,
What's
Matt,
up?
did we see that croissant?
Oh yeah.
We did not, and you're not going to because I
That's
got
a shame.
hungry. Yeah, sorry to our croissant fans out there, but
I'm gonna have to talk to Liam about this.
that is okay.
Hmm.
That is all right. I will understand. See, Xander said, so conflicted whenever these teams play because the Jays are my favorite MLB team, while everything else is Philly. It's an interesting dynamic. Blue
That's
Jays
me with
fan,
hockey.
yeah, Blue Jays fan, but Philly everything else.
Me
Interesting.
with hockey.
Well, you have some
Roy Halladay, I accept.
Bye, guys.
All right, Kylie.
See ya.
See ya.
Kylie.
Matt, you're a split fan guy, aren't you?
Correct. Yeah, I'm a Broncos fan.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mesh with Eagles culture.
What brought that on?
I was just when I was young, I was an Eagles fan, but I was a big Peyton Manning fan also.
Gotcha.
And then when he went to Denver, I was of age where I was following football like weekly, and I said I'm going to be a Broncos fan.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and here we are.
Respect that.
But yeah, I was probably like 11, I would say. I was like, yeah, sign me up.
Did
We're also like
11-year-old you think that you'd get to watch Jarrett Stidham as your starting quarterback next year?
I don't think I would have predicted that, but I'm fine with the 2 Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl
Yeah.
ring, and that stretch we had there. But you know, losing to the Seahawks 48-8 was pretty rough.
No, they're not actually going to ride with Stidham, but
No, I think they're going to draft somebody. But that remains to be seen. Another a little shameless plug. Philly Sports Network. We go live on draft day. So April whatever this year, 2024. Come hang out with us as we talk ball, NFL draft. But yeah, we're a little ways away from that. We still got some Phillies baseball to get through before we're there.
I always
And
like to hop on that Philly sports. I'll hop on like day 2 or 3 because I'm not exactly scouting any of these players beforehand. But that's a fun one. Those guys know they really put a lot of work into making that stream legit. I just kind of come at the end and yuck it up. But
Sometimes it's the best part to do.
Yeah. No, it's enjoyable.
We drafted like Tyler Steen, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I got nothing on this guy. I wasn't watching my O-line tape.
Shame. You're not staying up till 4:00 in the morning breaking down Alabama Vanderbilt tape.
No.
Shame.
It's not what they pay me for.
No, you're right. That's why we're here to talk Phillies baseball. All right.
All right. Speaking of Phillies baseball, I got a little bit of trivia for you guys. I want to see if either of you know the connection between these two.
Okay.
There is a connection between Nick Castellanos and Blue Jays manager John Schneider. Do either of you know that connection?
Huh.
Schneider babysat Castellanos.
It's not bad. I was gonna say he's his high school baseball coach.
No. Schneider's brother, Kevin, is the owner of Emery Gloves, which is Nick Castellanos' glove of choice.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that place.
Fun fact, Kevin Schneider is also the former head baseball coach at Immaculata University. Worked with him for a couple of years. Great guy.
That's awesome.
Nice. How about that? Now he's got his own glove company?
Yeah, making
Is
some
that in
gloves.
Philly,
He's got
Sean?
Castellanos. He's got a couple other major league clients. But if you ever see Nick and Liam with their matching gloves, Emery.
That's so
Nick
cool.
wears Emery glove every day.
Speaking of Liam's, I know that wasn't the Liam you're talking about, but are we getting Liam to join our big baseball stream?
He mentioned that he might hop in, so I haven't talked to him about it today, so we'll see if he's around. But I need
Him
Liam's
watching this is
baseball
like me
tips.
watching soccer. I don't have any idea.
I mean, Liam knows ball. Clearly,
Liam knows ball.
our fantasy baseball league was literally called Liam doesn't know baseball or something like that a couple years ago. But wow, it is 7-4 as Rodolfo Castro
Jeez.
grounds out. Not a
That
good day for
really
Phillies pitching.
unraveled.
So I'm gonna get that live bet in there, Phillies money line.
God. Just throwing money away.
Nonsense. Phillies are a comeback team.
Yeah, Nick
We'll
Nelson's
see starting to come in now in this next round through the lineup. I'm guessing we'll start to see a few pinch hitters come in.
Yeah, I wonder what young guys that they have travel with them today. You cannot live. Can I live bet? Live baseball. No, you cannot live bet on ESPN bet anyway.
Yeah, they just pop up 1-800 help now. Trying to gamble on spring training.
You click the button and it automatically dials on your phone.
Yeah, like, are you sure? Are you okay, sir?
Freeze your account.
God, is Nick Nelson's not going to make this bullpen, right?
Probably not.
We're going to see him at some point this year.
Probably not.
It's going to be Kerr-King, Strom, Sir Anthony, Soto. Who am I missing?
Hoffman, Alvarado.
Alvarado, yeah.
They probably have one spot in the bullpen, I would say, that's available.
Covey and
Yeah.
Bilotti will probably be in the mix.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marte.
On its face, that should be a pretty decent bullpen.
It should be very good, I would think.
Possibly Turnbull, depending on how
Yeah.
that shapes out.
Ramos Garcia with a double.
2 for 2.
Okay, Kit. Bring Whit Merrifield back to the plate for a third at bat. Probably his last, I would assume. It's a nice poke down in the right field corner. Well, not necessarily the corner, but right field.
I like that they're giving Witt 3 at bats.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't really expect him to. I was even a little surprised when he came out for a second, but makes sense.
Yeah, I would think 2
Yeah.
for a guy who's starting, but yeah.
It's also early on. It's still the 4th inning, so you still got half the game here to get at bats and other people.
That's true.
We're moving on pretty fast, or we're getting through the lineup pretty fast so far.
Yeah. A lot of opportunities going around today.
So, Sean, how long are you going down for?
2 days.
2 days?
I'm heading down, flying overnight Wednesday night in a couple weeks. Catching game on Friday the 8th against the Astros, and then catching a flight home that night.
Nice.
So,
And then
nice quick
when
trip.
you're leaving, I'll be there. Well, I'll be heading down.
Nice. Maybe I'll bump into you at the airport.
Is that
There you go.
This is probably not interesting to anyone. Is that flying into Tampa?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what I thought. Not what you guys were saying. I'm saying like I'm about to ask you like, hey, so which airport is that?
Tampa. 100% Tampa.
Yeah.
I love Tampa Airport.
I love travel
Nice,
details.
smooth, clean.
Yeah, never any issues down there. Let's see. Merrifield working a 3-1 count. I know it's just 3 at bats in, but I've liked every at bat Merrifield has had so far because he's worked the count. And that's something I very much enjoy.
That's what you need.
And I know Thompson said he'll hit wherever.
Yeah.
But I feel like on days that they want him to start, if they're going to take a guy out, probably going to see him at the top of the lineup.
I have to agree. I mean,
unless it's Schwarber lock again like last year, I 100% agree there.
You got to think too, just even from a flexibility standpoint, the amount that Whit Merrifield can do, like, I mean, maybe we're even talking about one less bench spot and some more help in the bullpen. Like, Thompson's going to have so much flexibility with moving these guys around as needed, just with somebody who can play, I mean, almost every position.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was what they needed. Early in the offseason, when I was trying to find guys who might fit in with this team, I thought a guy like Kike Hernandez might be a solid option because he could play all over, right-handed bat. But Merrifield's definitely a better version of that, despite not having as much flexibility defensively.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how fleet of foot he is in center field at this point, but, you know.
Not liking what I'm seeing from Johan Rojas.
It's a shame it's a 2-out situation right now, because otherwise I would totally be bunting Rojas here just for the in-game practice.
Yeah.
Little squeeze action.
Third.
Oh, man.
No reason why not to get that practice in, but 2 outs, it just don't make sense.
Yeah, and you want to see him swing that bat a little bit. I know they gave him credit for a hit. I don't consider that to be a hit, what he had earlier.
Yeah.
Good take, though, on the slider.
This was going to be tough, though. The second Marsh comes back, are you going to be okay with plugging Marsh into center field and sacrificing a little bit of the defense for, I mean, a clearly stronger bat? And again, this is Rojas's third at bat of spring training, so maybe I'm overreacting, but
we could be jumping the gun slightly. But at the end of the day, I mean, just based on what he did last year, and like for his career, even in the minors, he wasn't a very strong hitter. I think he got the benefit of some luck last year when he got called up to the bigs, and then the playoffs he kind of got shell shocked a bit. But if he could hit 250 and play elite defense, I'll take that all day. But if he's hitting 200, now you got to consider having maybe Merrifield or Pache taking some at bats.
Yeah. He needs to be able to pick up the curveball. And until he can prove that he did just lay off a nice sweeper there, but until he can prove that he can, not look silly going after that pitch, people are just going to keep going after him with it.
Mm-hmm. And he gets rung up.
Yeah.
Too close to take, but it's all right.
Well, that second to last pitch of the at-bat was probably a little too close to take, too.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, you guys want to go another half inning here?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, we'll catch whoever comes out the pitch here for the Phils in the top half or bottom half of the fourth, and then we can call it an afternoon. And I think this might be something we do a couple times here with spring training going on the weekends. Because not every game's going to be televised in the Philadelphia area unless you have the MLB.com subscription. Sean did a lovely job of breaking that down for everybody in a recent article. Just it was the best ways to watch every game for the Phillies this spring training. So definitely check that out if you're interested in seeing how you can maximize your Phillies baseball.
Absolutely. Plenty of games to be had this spring. Most of them are being broadcasted. Just got to know where to look.
Yeah. It's all over the place now. Apple TV. I got to read that actually, Sean, because I need an idea of the big changes. Are there Peacock games? Are there Apple TV games? Stuff like that?
Not for the spring. It's primarily NBC Sports Philly for all but a handful of the home games. They've got a couple that they're not broadcasting. And then really for the away games, unless you have access to all the different teams' regional networks, you got to go through MLB TV.
I'm a victim of
Looks
the
like
MLB
Fubo TV might be doing
TV.
some type of offer that includes MLB TV, but I don't know the specifics on that, and I just don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, the MLB TV thing gets me every year because I'm down here in DC and, not a lot of Phillies
You're
games.
technically out of market for us, which means
Yeah.
MLB TV actually has a little more value for you.
It does. I'll tell you though, that's my most expensive subscription. They get you with that
$150
one.
ain't cheap.
They get you.
No, yeah, they definitely make plenty of money on that. Nick Nelson coming out for a second inning here, so I guess we'll see if he sticks around the entire inning. But Nick, they're maybe looking to stretch him out.
Although, Tommy, what is your phone provider? Is it T-Mobile?
Verizon.
Switch to T-Mobile, you can get it free.
Really? Are they doing that offer now? It's interesting.
T-Mobile does MLB TV free typically every year through their T-Mobile Tuesday program.
Okay.
The only catch is it doesn't come out until closer to opening day, so you miss spring training.
Okay.
They
Which
typically do that every year.
I can live with.
Still
I
good
can
deal.
I can live with box scores until
Hey, MLB game day, right?
opening day. Yeah, but yes, that's what we got. Is it would it be like a copyright infringement thing if we stream the game live, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Now, if it was on my own account, I wouldn't really care.
Yeah.
Because I would probably get copyrighted afterwards. But not going to do that to Liam's channel. So
We have the power
we
to
gotta
take
keep
it down.
PSN going on YouTube.
But Nick Nelson with a strikeout to Espinal to start this inning. Nice little bounce back as Bo Bichette gets his third at-bat of the afternoon.
And you got to promote Alley Talk too every Thursday.
Yeah, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live, different combinations every week. Alec and I hopped on this past Thursday. We talked about everything happening in spring. We previewed this game a little bit. We talked about the uniforms that we mentioned a little bit earlier. We had plenty of great jokes when it came to the pants. But yeah, so every Thursday, 7 p.m. You never know who's going to hop on. And that includes our big boss man, Liam. So you never know.
It's been fun doing those.
No, it's been a great mix. And I love all the different, like I said, all the different combos we've had so far. Keeps it fresh, keeps it live every week. Because if you don't have somebody who if you don't have anybody who's been on for a couple weeks, now they can come on and give their takes and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it works out well. So 2 quick outs here for Nick Nelson. On a really nice play by Cody or not Cody Clemens. Second base.
Whit.
Whit Merrifield. There you go. I gotta get used to that. New number
I know,
9.
right? Yeah.
Nice play to track that down. A ball like
Probably
that's
should have been
not
Dahl
easy.
on that.
So probably should have called him off, yeah. But all right, yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
Whit made the play.
A 1-1 count here. Nick Nelson looking for a 1-2-3 inning to end the 4th.
God, I'd love to be a third base coach.
I'd love to be the bench coach.
Bench coach. Just get to hang out.
Because third base coach, you might get rocketed
Yeah, it's true.
with
That's
the way that these guys swing. Bench coach, you're safely in the dugout. You have probably the best view
I'll take
of the
bullpen
game.
coach. All you got to
Bullpen
do is
coach
answer
would
the
be
phone
bullpen.
and tell the guys to get up.
That is true. That is true. Nelson working a 2-2 count. Misses there with the changeup on the outside part of the plate.
It's been a lot more Nick Nelson than I thought we'd get today. But
I'm shocked to see he went out for the second inning.
yeah. I mean, I guess you let him shake it off a little bit, but which he has.
Just like Alec, though. He had
Yeah.
a response.
Yeah. It was a nice curve he just threw there, too. Slightly
All
off the plate, but
A 1-2-3 inning for Nick Nelson. A solid bounce back from him. I was definitely encouraging to see at the very least. But all right, yeah, that is going to do it for us, I think. Thanks for coming and hanging out for the first couple innings of Phillies spring training ball. They will be still on for the remainder of this game, as well as live tomorrow on NBC Sports Philly with their first home game at Bacon Care Ballpark this spring. Hopefully, see a couple more of our starters in action tomorrow. But Sean, Tommy, thanks for hopping on. Kylie hopped on earlier. Appreciate that as well. We will be back, like Tommy was saying, Thursday at 7 o'clock for Alley Talk. But until then, make sure you're checking out our Philly spring training coverage as game action gets started. Guys, any final thoughts as we look to head out?
Just want to point out that last out made by Clemens there. Great ball played at first. Love to see that, especially after the little mishap there early on.
Scott Kingery, man. That's the Scott Kingery game.
Expect the Scott Kingery piece from Tommy this week.
Yeah, it's coming.
You heard it here first. But all right, guys, I appreciate you hopping on. Nice way to kick off spring training, and we'll be back with more of these coming soon. So thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Peace.